Passage 1. The human heart, which functions as a blood pump, is divided into 4 chambers, with each function. The two thin-walled upper chambers are called the atria. These atria collect blood as it flows from the veins between heartbeats. The two thick-walled lower chambers are called the ventricle. The ventricles receive blood from the atria and push into the arteries. Oxygen depletes blood from body's tissues received by the right ventricles of the heart and then passes to the lungs. Then the oxygen's enriched blood that comes from the lungs intercirculates throughout the body. Passage 2. Vaccines are substances that are made from harmful virus or bacteria to produce immunity against a disease. According to the manufacturer of vaccines can be divided into 3. The first is a vaccine derived from microorganisms that have been killed with a formaldehyde solution, so that the microorganisms die but can still stimulate antibodies. Examples of this type of vaccines are the ones that fight influenza, typhoid fever, and cholera. The second type of vaccines is a vaccine that is made when the microorganisms itself does little damage, but the toxin in the microorganisms is extremely harmful. For example of this type is the bacteria that cause diphtheria can thrive in the throat without much harm. But when toxins are released from the bacteria, muscles can become paralyzed and death can ensue. The last type of vaccines come from live microorganisms that are considered harmless. These vaccines is the best of all vaccines. Examples of this type of vaccines are the subinaural polio vaccines and the BCG vaccines against tuberculosis.